to Biafra, consecrated nation. Oh, fatherland, this be our solemn pledge. Defending it shall be our dedication. Spirit of love will count our privilege. The waving storm, the wind and boldness of free shall always be our flag of liberty.
From the land where the sun rises, lived a people as old as Mother Nature. They were happily living, prosperous, hard working, contented.
Don't let anybody understand your anointing. I will prepare your favorites. I will do work for you when you come back. Next day,
I should promise you, before you put this miss, I'll come and pick up my bicycle. Okay? Let's run along. You know you've got to school. Run, go to school.
And overall, they loved each other. They are the children of the Almighty God, ruled by men with dark hearts, ripped of all they heard, including their right to freedom and life. They were attacked with no means of self-defense, starved to death without any fence. Even children were not excluded. They were told war, but it was a genocide. They were mothered with impunity, but died with dignity. And their legacy is the mirror through which the truth we see. They never feared their fears. They faced their fears. Freedom is what they believed. And they died for what they believed that we may leave this jungle, that we may leave this God-forsaken contraption, that we may live in freedom again, to ensure that they are not forgotten. A generation exists filled with the reincarnated spirit of the freedom fighters, because without them they are incomplete. I am Biafra, as old as Mother Nature, as old as mankind. Though intimidations and strength from the barrels of gun have wounded me, but even if it's one heart, breathing, possessed by my spirit, soon, just very soon, my children all over the universe will smile in freedom as the children of the rising sun. They will smile in happiness again. They will smile in freedom again.
My fallen heroes, for the fact that you did not give up fighting for our freedom, we will not give up. Biafra will ensure that your memories linger to the end of time.
My fallen heroes, your name will be written in gold when Biafra comes.
You all are the reasons we have come this far. And we will never stop until Biafra comes.
Go well, my fallen heroes, and your name.
As you cannot stop the sun from rising, in the same way, you can't stop Biafra, the land of the rising sun.
Honor the dead, honor their sacrifice. For freedom, they paid the ultimate price.
We would ensure the whole world hears about your bravery.
Your death shall never be in vain.
Because you lay down your life for us, we will ensure that Biafra comes.
Yes, once again, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and to some of you, good night, depending on your time zone. This is Radio Biafra Extra, and we are streaming live through Radio Biafra London, being anchored by the Deputy Leader of the Indigenous People of Biafra, Mazi Uche Okafomefo. He is from Abatete. Abatete is in Anambra, and Anambra State is Biafra land. He's the man who have assured us that he will not allow the heart of this project to see corruption. He's standing in a deputizing capacity on behalf of our Supreme Leader Mazen Nandioku Kano, the Prince of Afari Ibeku, heir to the throne of Ibeku Kingdom, the one and the only man that stood up to speak for the collective interest of the Biafran people. He's the commander of the Biafran people across the globe. Whether they call us Niger Delta, Delta Niger, Upland, Riverine, Bottomland, Meadow, Bed, Meadow, anywhere you have Biafrans, only one man commander loyalty. His name is Mazen Nandioku Kano. He's from Afari Ibeku. Afari Ibeku is in Umuahia. Umuahia is in Abia State. And Abia State is Biafra land. And by the special grace of Chukwukike Abiyama, I am George Onyibe. I am from Abo. Abo is in Delta State. And every piece of land in Delta State is Biafra land. And honestly, sincerely, till this morning, I served the indigenous people of Biafra in the capacity of the African Rep and the Nigerian International Coordinator. And of course, we know that we wrestle against flesh and blood, against principalities and power, and wicked spirit in the heavenly places. And all of them have gathered. The vultures have gathered, but we will hold our ground to the end. I will not proceed until we acknowledge the Almighty Creator, the one who lives in heaven and preside over the affair of man, the one who has set our feet upon this path that we must follow, the one who has ordained this very day, who has not allowed us to be left at the mercy of our enemy. For without him, we are gone as a people. Considering the single father, Biafrans are the most endangered species of Homo sapien on the face of this planet Earth. Anyị na-aja gị mma o, ịmakwa n'eziokwu na ịmara mma ịhụnanya anyị na gị, obiọma gị o juru m anya dadi o, ịmakwa na enweghị mgbanwe o, ọ dị onye dị ka gị, ịbụ Alfa na Omega, anyị niile na-asị na ịdị mma o. Without wasting much of our time, we shall go ahead to our topic this morning. A sincere apology to those on Facebook. I posted a picture of our Wosa Fulani sleeping with cow. Facebook is managed by Yoruba, and they blocked me. But we shall go through every Facebook platform to make sure it gets to you in less than 4 hours after this broadcast. Because through YouTube, through Instagram, through Togo, through Twitter, through Telegram, every angle, WhatsApp, we will disseminate this information. It is left for you how we make use of it at the end of the day. I'm talking to Biafrans. Yoruba will always play second fiddle. Yoruba will always support evil. So that people like Mrs. Alakeja, people like Olusegun Obasanjo, Wolon Soyinka, all of them, including Hausa Fulani, above all, British government can be feeding on the misery of our people. But we shall see her for how long. But one day they will pay dearly for it without apology. This is a live broadcast. It's coming from our war, Biafra land in Delta State. Our topic this morning is simple. The chronicle of the headsmen. The chronicle of the headsmen. Should it mean the history of the headsmen or the origin of the headsmen? But take what you need to know as Biafra and get ready. No, look at how Jubri, dead impersonator in Aso Rock, is yapping. Fulani, stay your ground. Don't go anywhere. They cannot do you anything. Then there are some area boy, after smoking Igbo, they come and issue press statement. We the Arewa area boys, we are telling you not to go anywhere, resist them and shoot them. If they try to stop you from grazing, please, you have to kill them. You have to do this, you have to do that. And there will be Yoruba people to cover them up in the media because they have monopoly over the media. And then there is another people that call themselves British government. If they know what is coming for them, if Britain know what is coming for them, by now, every colonial terrorist who call themselves master in Africa will be removing their hand. When you see them now, they behave like world power. All of them were left under the mercy of few men. They call them the Nazis. Europe was destabilized by just few men. When you come and you tell us history, the way it suits you, you think we are naive, you think we are ignorant, you think we are stupid. Whatever we are doing is for our people to know what is coming. I could only pity any Biafra that we trust any Yoruba man. That is why every day we come, we cry and say, run away from Yoruba church. Run away from Yoruba church. Run for your life. Yoruba. You know Yoruba. They are worse than even Fulani headsmen, Miati Allah and Boko Haram. Put together, of course, there are good few individuals among them. But our concern is for you, Biafra. You are romancing them. You are romancing. Do you know how Fulani headsmen came here? People like Oji Zokalo, people like a chief in Enugu, and so many of them. Fulani are our neighbors. Yes, we have not killed them since. But why don't you issue a press statement? Why don't you make the same video and tell us that they've not been killing us? You must know how they came. You must know why they grow bolder on a daily basis. You must know why they do what they do and nobody talks about it. I will not blame everybody, but sometimes when you hear that, they say, oh, a woman who was kidnapped by Boko Haram came to United Nations floor and they now say, oh, they raped my wife, they raped my mother, they raped, and United Nations are playing holier than I. But they witnessed over 10 million Biafrans murdered in cold blood. They don't want to see anything. Nigerians want to hide from it. Today we are shouting Fulani headsmen, Fulani headsmen. But most of you do not know that Yoruba have committed more genocide on Biafran soil than anybody. Who was responsible for Asaba massacre? It is Obasanjo. Who demolished Odi? It is Obasanjo. Go and look at everywhere Biafrans were slaughtered, even in the name of the war. Who was responsible for Bayelsa massacre? It was Adekule, the one they call Black Scorpion. And today they are taking the looting from Biafra land. You people will vomit it. Don't worry. Don't worry. The only thing that will lead to lasting peace is let there be referendum. Because we know there are many Biafrans that are not Biafra. We will send them to Yoruba land and Hausa land where they belong. But for those of us who are pure breed Biafrans, for those of us who are Biafrans, both in spirit and in flesh, in our bones and sinewy, we are going home. And there is nothing you can do about it. This war will come. But we do not advocate for war. But this war will come. But we are making sure that this time, Yoruba will feel the bullet. Hausa, Fulani, all of you one Nigerians, you will feel the bullet. You will hear the sound of Jita. Don't worry. This is Radio Biafra Extra, and I remain George Onyibe. The way you hear about Fulani, they are walking everywhere, gallivanting, claiming superiority. They are born to rule their father, sleeping with cows, sleeping with goat, sleeping with anything sleepable, dirty, stinking, hopeless animals. These are the kind of people British government want. And Yoruba is there trying to present to the world. Look at Osibanjo, Yoruba church pastor, Yoruba general overseer, leading Christian church. The first thing he did was to go to America. Oh, the killing in Nigeria is over-exaggerated. It's not up to that number. But you say the moment they kill one Yoruba boy, daughter, then Osibanjo say, this killing is getting out of hand. But you people are hiding under the gas of one Nigeria, killing our people. Of course, you have the saboteurs to aid you. Do not worry. But our people must know who these people are and how they came here. The Fulanis, the headsmen, the Fulanis, the Miati Allah, the bandits, Boko Haram, any name they choose to call themselves, they are the same people. They were not even part of one Nigeria. The same way British government employed a mercenary by the name Freddie Lugard and a prostitute Flora Shaw from India, because British went to India, rape Indian women, everybody rape Indian women. Today you have white India, black India, British India, American India, Indian India, Chinese India, every India, they dealt with India. Are we talking about what they did to the Chinese and the Japanese? But it's left for these people to forgive. It is left for these people to remember who they are. Maybe they allow them to go at the end of the day. And so hopefully one day they will remove their hand from our life. And then we will pretend as if all these things never existed. They rape Indian women, and one of them gave birth to one useless terrorist they called Freddie Lugard. He was a mercenary, a murderer, a Boko Haram of his time. They send him, come and amalgamate these people. Come and create this zoo today. Most of you are very proud of. And he came. But that is not where we are going this morning. Where we are going this morning is that by the time they have finished subjugation and emasculation and every form of deprivation that is imaginable, they have to pull back, claiming to be holy. But somebody have to watch over their campaign for them. Their zoo. And then they introduce the British or the Europeans, they introduce a system known as indirect rule. Why the Francophone introduce a system known as association and assimilation. But we are not looking at Francophone, because Francophone may have what they are stealing from Biafra land, but they are not our intention. We're looking at those who have the lion's share. For British government to continue ruling and subjugating the people of West Africa, here in Nigeria precisely, they have to employ people who are not even part of Nigeria, as the case may be. And I told you, go and look at the Fulanis. You will see that their DNA, I think they were created in the lab. Very greedy set of human beings that cannot reason properly. And the British government are the one writing agenda for them. So when you want to find out how they came here, they were employed by the British government to carry out the indirect rule system of government on their behalf. You can imagine with all the intellectual you have in Nigeria, it is Abdul Salami that wrote the Nigerian constitution. This constitution smuggled through the back door. It was formally a decree. And then there are people saying we are, in fact, your Chief Justice, your CJN now is driving plane. He's driving plane. We never get there anyway. He's driving plane. Why will your CJM be driving plane? But your children know, even your 3 years old baby in kindergarten know that you flew an aeroplane. But your CJM, he drives an aeroplane. He meets go slow driving an aeroplane. And somewhere along the line, traffic lights stop him when he's driving an aeroplane. But why will all these people be ruling us? Just look at them. Just look at this Fulani. They are employed. Today, you see them growing bolder in every nook and cranny of Nigeria, trying to dominate you and telling you they are born again. You think they are the ones speaking? When you see a Fulani man talking, look closely, you will see British government behind it. They want oil. They want to steal oil without being noticed. Most of you don't know that. No drop of oil drop in Saudi Arabia without the knowledge of the people. But as I'm speaking to you, all the oil well is owned by Nigerian government, and British government are stealing oil that is unaccounted for. As we speak this moment, all the bunkering, both fire as they call it, are managed by Nigerian generals, army, Boko Haram army. And some of you are there. You don't know how their history. And you are supporting. And we got to move on. You got to move on. Don't worry, you got to move on. We will help all of you to move on, because all of you got to move on. But Biafra got to stand put. Now they are the new and indirect colonial master, working very hard to conquer Nigeria. These Fulani headsmen, this Miati Allah, this Boko Haram, Lamido, Lamisi or Lamasi, Lamido, all of them, bandits, whatever the name they choose to call themselves, these are the new colonial master. They told you we want cattle colony. But this time it is so humiliating that cattle will colonize you. That is what Hausa is telling you. Cattle ranching, cattle ruga, ruga colony, colony ruga. They are just confidently saying all this nonsense. And some of you are buying to it. They are now the new colonial master. They can put chain on your neck. Nobody will say anything. No, look at all the chief justice. Look at all the attorney general. Look at all the judges and magistrates across the zoo called Nigeria. All of them are Sharia law. You will never hear your intellectual Yoruba talk about it. You will never hear the Miss Blood Biafran talk about it. The looted and corrupt politicians in Biafra land, they will never talk about it. In case you do not know. Take your mind back when Europeans invaded our land. These are their representatives. These are the representatives. These are the reason why you see them doing what they do. When you come out, you see Fulani headsmen, Miati Allah, Boko Haram, ravaging everywhere, raping women at will. Nobody's saying anything, and they tell you nothing will happen. You don't know why they do what they do. They want your land by all means, not minding your reaction. Some people came after smoking Igbo. Oh, please leave Biafra land, leave south, east, south. Now. We give you 30 days. 30 days has not reached. We are waiting for you. That thing you did to our father, we swear. If Yoruba Hausa Fulani does not repent, you will get it. Come and build barrack. Your barrack is small. And now let me tell you, every IPOB member, this is the time. Operation Search the Bush. Operation Shut the Bush. Everywhere they plant gun, begin to find it out. We ask you to join IPOB. If you're in IPOB, your son discover any place they are hiding gun. For you to call IPOB, very hopeless people, they have to legalize gun. And why are they hiding it? Nigeria must legalize gun. Every bush in Biafra land where you are hiding gun, all your mosques, we know all of them. IPOB member, this is operation. Discover their hiding place for ammunition. And somebody say, no, don't come back. Did he say it's Buhari or Jubri? Stay there. And then Miati Allah now have the temerity to issue order. You must graze anywhere you want to graze. Graze in their parlor, graze in their church, graze in their house, graze anywhere grazing. When you feel like sleeping with women, rape their women, murder them at the end of the day, use them for sacrifice. Nothing will happen. We are waiting for all of you. Do what you can while you have the time. So when you see them everywhere claiming that they are born to rule, killing, and all they want is your land, they don't care. We have what they call deed of conveyance, C of O, different grammar. They're taking your land. You cannot do anything. There are some videos I hear about Hausa Fulani Boko Haram in Nigerian army giving some statement. It marvels me. The people in Abuja said, no, you can't take our land. You can't just come and talking about the Gwari people. These are the people fighting for one Nigeria. That is why we have 3 nations in Nigeria: the Oduduwa, the Arewa, and the Biafrans. The Oduduwa have been accomplishing all these things. They will weep bitterly one day for their life because Biafrans are going. They had these people to fight with. Kwara is Yoruba land taken by Awosa, ruled by an Emian. But these people are, their interest is, oh, let's keep Biafra. When we keep Biafra, then Biafra can no longer talk. We gonna keep Biafra, but you don't know who you gonna kill. Stop deceiving yourself. Stop deceiving yourself.
We have all the
this is brutal. Criminal Boko Haram terrorist brutal. Listen to him.
Give us the right to be here. We've already commenced number of developments, as you can see, on this land. We didn't start development on this land today. So if anybody has any complaint in respect of this land, let him report to the appropriate ministry for them to be addressed.
Natives of the Federal Capital Territory Abuja say they're ready to die to protect what they call their ancestral land. The army claims the land is theirs, and the FCT indigents have received a notice dated 3rd of July 2019 directing the rural dwellers to vacate the land at Giri on the airport road in Abuja. They must move away by the 3rd of August 2019. Now, this notice comes despite assurances by the Vice President to intervene in the matter.
The barracks they are claiming to build here, the cantonment they are claiming to build here, is not meant to be here. It's meant to be somewhere down in Kwali. So the Nigerian army have no justification whatsoever to issue quick notice to our people. Our people are not going to comply with this. We are not going to cooperate with whatsoever. And we are ready to engage the Nigerian government and the army as well until they kill every soul that lives in this land. Yes. The president should call the chief of armed staff to order. Yes. Our people are not going to collect any quick notice in our ancestral homes. Nigeria, soldier. To soja ne ya zo yanzu suna cutar mu, za su kwace muna kasa da iko. Ni kuma na yi mamakin gwamnati wannan, don ko da ce gwamnati wannan abu zai faru haka, gwamnati bai hana ba, ni zan ce karya ne.
At the groundbreaking ceremony of the construction of Army Command Estate on the 7th of May 2019, Chief of Army Staff Lieutenant General Tuku Bureta explained that the land was granted to the Army in 1979. He said occupancy rights were granted to the FCT administration in 1997. After the Army's land rights were revoked in 2011, the Army applied for recertification of the land to become legal occupant. On the same day, FCT natives stopped the Vice President Yemi Osinbajo from passing en route to the airport, after which he planned to intervene in the matter. The issues remain unresolved.
Don't let anybody deceive you. There is always Yoruba man playing saboteur somewhere along the line. There is always Yoruba man sabotaging everything. But for those of you Gwari people, Nupe people, Adamawa people, Jos people, Satan Kaduna people, you are there thinking you want to kill Igbo man. You never know what is coming for you. Even Yoruba will not be spared. All of you better stand up now, because these Fulani headsmen, these people now, what they want, they take your land with impunity. Why? Because British government is sending them there. They want you to take premature action, and once you do that, they will wipe you out. But be not afraid. Be not afraid. IPOB is here. We will defend all of you. We will talk about Awasa Fulani. We don't think every Awasa is bad people. We don't think all Yoruba is bad people. We want to separate the wheat from the chaff. No, look at them, brutal. The only development that is good to come to a territory they consider as conquered territory is building army barrack. We are praying and asking brutal. We need more army barrack in Biafra land. Please come quickly. Come quickly. Because you have not built enough. Sokoto Sam, you see, the world now deceiving the world. Oh, there is Sambisa forest. Boko Haram is terrorizing Nigeria. When we come for you, Sambisa forest will not hold any of you. Hopeless animals. Brutal cannot brush his teeth. Brutal did not go to school. Brutal does not know what it means to be rule of engagement. Brutal doesn't even know what is United Nations. Brutal cannot really rape and murder innocent IPOB. Brutal issue command to kill people in Mazen and the Kanoha. A lot of people are speaking grammar, thinking, oh, it's all about IPOB. It's all about Biafra. You never know what is coming for all of you. with impunity. They take over your land. They take over your land. What will you do? They will stop at nothing to have it. Make no mistake about it. Why is the same government not being desperate to make available provision for other businesses agents in Nigeria? When you hear Nigerian government so paranoid, they are shouting, oh, we must organize Yoruba land. We must organize Northern Christians. We must organize Biafra land. They are yapping and shouting. You do not ask yourself a question. Why do they not say, we must motor pass everywhere in Nigeria? We must pigilize everywhere in Nigeria. I train pig. I need pig ranching. I need pig colony. And it must be close to a mosque. They must accept it. I need to go more ranching. It doesn't concern them. The only one terrorist government of the day know how to say, oh, we need cow. Our cow is our girlfriend. We have to sleep with them and pregnant them. Those of you still eating cow, eating our food, we will bury you, don't worry. We have been warning you. Boycott our fulani food. You will not listen. We will bury you, don't worry. Vulture is falling in Enugu. You think it's our concern? We have told you what we have to tell you. Forget about Yoruba. Yoruba is weakening already. More than 80% of Yoruba are Muslims. Their loyalty is divided already. The only ones that are Christian because they are feeding on the misery of hopeless Biafrans. You are going to Yoruba church. The Convention of Redeem is coming. Winners Chapel, they are, oh, I saw it coming. Boko Haram is coming. But they are all Boko Haram. You are the only Yoruba Christians are Christian because you hopeless Biafran people go to their church. Ibare Jesu, oh Ibare oh Baba, oh Ibare Jesu, Ibare o Baba, Ojubare o Ọmọ Ọlọ́run, Ibare o Baba, Ojubare o Ọmọ Ọlọ́run, Ibare o Baba, ká tó dá ọ̀run, ẹ̀yin ti jọba, ká tó dá ayé. Oh my God, let me not go beyond there. But you are giving them offering after all these things. You don't have sense. You don't have sense. You are trusting Yoruba to take you to heaven. The same Yoruba that as a Niger Delta, as a South and Southeast, they want you to remain in perpetual poverty. Serving Awusa Fulani Boko Haram as their slave. They are singing heaven. I will meet you in hell. Don't worry. Don't worry. Can't you reason? Look at brutal. Oh, yes, this land was given to us by our colonial master. Yes, the one who created Nigeria, this British government, they decide any land we take. And as far as we know, British government has given us rights to take over Biafra land. We will take over Yoruba land. We will take over anything, take over available. We are army, we are with the gun. Yes, we have commanded our barrack building. Please come and build more barrack in Biafra land. Come and build more mosques and stack more ammunition. Running back is not an option because we will come to your territory. We will come to your land. I pity Yoruba. But you better be ready. Be deceiving Hausa because you have some few or you were. Where is the gold in Modakeke? Go and ask Yoruba people. Where is the gold in Modakeke and Ife? Where is the money they are making from cocoa? You're deceiving your father. And we are asking Biafra, fall in line. So people are doing BSM, SMS, SRE Dokobo group, Tokoto group, Nayangodo group, all of you group, you are grouping. Thunder will fire all of you. But can't you see the history of these people? This is the chronicle of the Fulani headsmen, season 1. We will go to season 2 at the right time. Why is the same government not being desperate to make available piggery colony? Why? Why are they not making available motor pass colony? Why are they not trying to give Nigerian land to those of us that sell motor pass? To those of us that rear pig? Why are they not giving us the land in the north and in the west? Is what is good for the goose not good for the ganja? We must resist them, Biafrans. We must resist them to the end, even with the collaborators. We will resist them. They are saboteurs. All of them, the enemy. We must bring them down. Make no mistake about it. This is Radio Biafra Extra for the avoidance of doubt. And what we are telling you is simple. We must fight them to the end. We must fight them to the finish. We will not negotiate. We don't want to conquer them. We just want our land. We will not stop. We will not barricade. We will not give up. If you are Biafra now, anywhere you are, look for people closer to you and join. Don't let anybody deceive you. Don't mind them. They are talking. Yes, it's true. We have been talking. It's true. They are right. There was a time we were not saying anything and we were being blamed. Hey, why can't you people speak up? Why can't you people speak up? Now we are speaking up. They are saying, oh, they are always speaking up. How do they always speak up? It's good. Because the next stage will be, they are always shooting. How can they be shooting? There will be any small thing they will shoot. Any small thing they will shoot. We will get to that stage. And very soon. Make no mistake about it. We don't want to kill anybody. We don't want to conquer anybody. We don't want to shoot anybody. We want to exercise our right to self-determination. And there is nothing anybody can do about it. British government, you want one Nigeria, you will get it very soon. You will get it very soon. But make no mistake, we will fight to the end. We will fight to the finish. We will fight until Biafra is restored.
Do you know that since 1914 to date, up to 15 million Biafrans has been killed and massacred by the Islamic Republic of Nigeria? And do you know that Nigeria is a zoo, a creation of a white man, and it has expired? We must fight to the end and know the truth. Now we must win this battle and no surrender. Cause we be dying, now we be crying. That's the freedom all we need. To go keep the Abiyama can save us. Cause the children call on you. Biafra must still be free from bondage. Biafra must still be free from killings. Biafra must to be free from Nigeria. Biafra must to be free from slavery. Our Father in heaven, hallowed be thy name. May thy kingdom come on earth, O Biafra. The time is now, I fight on you formidable soldiers. I can see the lights at the end of the tunnel. Victory is sure, no giving up, we are marching to the promised land. I say no to one Nigeria. I say no to pretend. I say no to divide and rule. We say no to South. Listen, Nigeria, jaga, everything scatter. My people suffering and dying, so remains for my heart. Yoruba, Hausa, Boko Haram killing us. Every day we be dying like a slaves. Give me freedom, want to freedom. Wanna be free like the birds in the sky. Biafra's all over the what they cry. Now we call it, rescue us to go keep Biafra. We must fight to the end and know the truth. Now we must win this battle and no surrender. Biafra must still be free from bondage. Biafra must still be free from Nigeria. It's time for revolution, for the land of the rising sun. It's time for revolution, for the nation of Biafra. It's time for revolution, for the land of the rising sun. It's time for revolution, for the nation of Biafra. We must fight to the end and know the truth. Now we must win this battle and no surrender. Biafra must still be free from bondage. Biafra must still be free from killings. Biafra must still be free from Nigeria. Biafra must still be free free from slavery.
With the dying, and with the dying, the freedom all we need. Chukwakike Abiyama come save us. Children, not on you. Be free. Biafra must be free. Free from Nigeria. Biafra must be free. Free from British government. Biafra must be free. Free from Boko Haram.
God bless our director, Mazen Nandekar.
Yes, of course, at this moment our lines are open. Our WhatsApp line is 070-815-45642. Our WhatsApp line once again is 070-815-45642. For the last time, our WhatsApp line is 070-815-45642. Our direct line is 081-221-52971. Our direct line is 081-221-52971. The special number for the female is 081-288-58614. Special number for the female is 081-288-58614. We are not here to conquer Hausa, Fulani, or Yoruba. Have it at the back of your mind. We want our life back. We want our land back. Can you hear me, caller on the line? Caller on the line, are you there? Caller on the line, are you there? Yes, sir. Caller on WhatsApp, are you there?
Yeah.
Good morning from
Onyibe.
here. Good morning. Go ahead, please.
Good morning, sir. Just want to say thank you to you, Onyibe. You have done more than any other person around the radio. You have waking a lot of people up. You see, you are hitting the nail, the hammer. You are hitting the hammer, the nail, direct. So, Onyibe, last week, I'm beginning to believe that the Nigerian people paid a lot of money to Facebook, to Zuckerberg. Because when I hearing it from people, I don't believe it's true. But it happened to me last week.
Let me tell you what
I made a
normally
video.
happens.
I cautioned some of our people that.
Let me tell you, sorry for cutting you up. There are people who are saying rubbish.
Okay.
Do you understand? And these people, you will see that Facebook will give them 100 million followers. But those of us on Radio Biafra, outside our supreme leader, they just tell you 200 people are following you, 300 people are following you. Now, the reason why they cannot manipulate our leader broadcast is because the number of people that listen to our leader is overwhelming. Over 10 million people listen to our leader broadcast.
Yes.
But for us, you can imagine when our deputy supreme leader is broadcasting, they will say 200 people follow it. It's a lie because immediately we are studying them. Immediately after my broadcast, I have 200 people following me. When I go back and read the profile, I will see more than 3.7K followers. I will see more than 2.7K share. I will see more than 3 million likes. I will see more than 1 million. I begin to wonder, why is Facebook telling me that only 3 people are following me? They want me to feel that nobody is following me. Like now on the platform I'm projecting, I have only 19 followers. But as far as there will be a single follower, it will not detach our message. Don't forget, Zuckerberg, since the day he entered Nigeria, Facebook have not remained the same again. We will cross Facebook, we promise him, except he repents. They have blocked me anyway. They say 1 week suspension. How can you tell the world that I will start sleep with cow? Go ahead, please.
Exactly. Last week, there was some of our brothers outside the country that always talk rubbish about our leader.
We see 3 million, 100 million are following them.
Video. Yes. Yes, that's what I'm saying. Then I was against it. Then I was angry. I come out with my video. I made the video. Even I mentioned you in case if they don't know where to, they can contact you. They can go and go to. Did you know that immediately I posted this thing? These people signal the video of the tower, signal the Facebook people. Within 3 minutes, they send me 3,000 messages into my, just to block my day. So you know it, Facebook block me down. They don't even tell me the day they will open it.
It's Yoruba. It's Yoruba.
Try to. Yeah, I know. Then try to send this. And I saw where they are sleeping cow. They are fulanis. Then I posted it. What I heard that they just send me warning that if I do that again, they're going to block this one too. But there was a lot of things. That is more than what I posted. Other tribes posted.
Even Facebook show prostitute. Zugabat show prostitute. Zugabat has a channel that show prostitute. Nude video. Hopeless people.
But I am very happy. That name IPOB is their fear, and they must fear, and they will die in that fear. That's the only thing I believe. That name we have not started, and they are afraid of it. They think we're gonna run away from them. This is just the beginning. They will be sleeping. They will be shouting IPOB with their mouth. So, Onyibe, thank you very much. My name is James. I'm from Enugu, Anambra State. Njikoka, local government. That I based here in South Korea. I used to call you all this time. Remember that, sir.
Thank you.
Yeah.
We are not going anywhere. Fulani headsmen, Boko Haram. All these people are mercenary from the British government. They want our land and they will get it. Come, we are welcoming you. Brutai. When I look at all of you, you are very old cargo, dying very soon. British government have been able to modify Buhari. Buhari is now younger than his elder brother. Mad people. We are waiting, all of you. We are documenting your stupidity. You will never hide away from it. This hulubalu you have caused here in Africa, soil of Africa, it will boomerang. I can only pity those who are coming. Oh, let's conquer Africa. Come and conquer your father and your mother. And then there are some saboteurs somewhere there thinking that they are going to have their way. Let us see how it goes. Can you hear me, caller on the line? Caller on the line, can you hear me? I will advise you when you are making a call, ignore your radio because it will not do you any good. Can you hear me, caller on the line? Caller on the line, are you there? When you are calling, ignore your radio. You didn't call your radio, you called your phone. Of course, we have different kind of challenges, but can you hear me, caller on the line?
Good morning.
Good morning from here. Go ahead, please.
My name is Onyibe from Okwahi. You see, the Nigerian government, they have been killing our people for long. They have been killing our people, killing Biafra every day, even up to now. They are still killing our people. You know, the other time in Omara, when they came to kill our leader, Martin Nandekano, you know that it's for killing a lot of people in our area. From Abba to Obibo. They kill our people with like in Abba. Even where we live in Padakoto, one of us is because there is no road. They could have killed a lot of people beside in Padakoto.
I was in Umweka Junction. No, not Umweka, Isialangwa Junction. I was in that junction that day. I saw how many people they shot down in the bush. Most of them are not even IPOB.
Yes, they kill a lot of people who is going to market. This Nigerian army kill a lot of people. You see, the British government, when I was small, I saw these people in our village where they are actually inside our area. They came here early time. Because it's now, I'm around 15 years old. They came early 1991. They are still taking everything here. They are still taking all the people. So they have eaten the thing and the thing enter inside their blood. They don't want to use the thing again. They don't want to use the thing. British government cannot use our people here because they have eaten the money and the money enter into their blood. It is only God, only God can be answered.
That is why he sent IPOB. Very soon, yes, they will abandon their bossa. That dross, that pint they wear to our land, they will abandon it. We beg them, as they build barrack here in Biafra land, they should build the one in Sambisa forest that will defend them. because they don't know what is coming for them.
The
Yoruba people. The most expensive building in Nigeria is owned by Yoruba woman, Mrs. Alakeja. Where does she work? She owns Onyibe in Bayelsa. And some hopeless people from Bayelsa will be yapping. When the richest black woman alive, the most expensive building in the zoo called Nigeria is owned by Yoruba woman that have Onyibe in Bayelsa. She was a tailor. From tailoring, he went to start sweeping bank. From sweeping bank, she became a own Onyibe in Bayelsa.
Do you know that they are adopting our people? They are still killing our people in Abaye.
Of course, we know that. That is why we are
asking
join IPOB, join IPOB, join IPOB. And then there are some hopeless people saying they are Biafran Defense Squad, the Biafran BSMSMS, Biafran Obobo Skatan, open the motor. Different franchise company opening on our Biafran, and our people can't reason properly. Only one voice speak for the Biafran people. It doesn't matter who you are. That is IPOB. The earlier you know, the better for all of you.
That's what you know. There's a place they call Nentu. Do you know that Hausa Fulani carry cows, more than 300 cows inside this, spoiling people's farm, spoiling a lot of them? The one man went to ask one Hausa say, why you people spoil our thing? They say that is their traditional ruler that they have paid them. The traditional rulers, all these things they are killing our people, doing all sorts of nonsense here. You see cow, they will not what are they will not carry cow from our kitchen to Bay Road. You see. So my brother, I don't know. These British government, they want to kill our people. But one day they will not kill us, but one day we kill them.
Thank you very much.
If
you want to know the height and level of atrocity committed by British government on the soil of Africa, it's amazing. All of a sudden, as a child, we were in school. They will now ask us that there is a man, his name is Mongo Park. He was the one that discovered River Niger. He entered canoe all the way from God knows where, and he saw River Niger. When he wanted to discover River Niger, he now died. Is he not a hero? We will say he's a hero. They say when he died, another explorer, they now came to help conquer and discover it. That is why we know they have River Niger and River Benue. They are called the Lander Brothers. All of a sudden, they say, do you know that if not Mary Slessor, our people were killing twins? Mary Slessor stopped the killing of twins. And they give you different Konkabu story. But our fathers have been living by River Niger, Ori Obaru, Ori Mini Obaru, for thousands of years before British government was even in existence. Now, how come some hopeless, useless Mongo Park and Lander brother and Mary Slessor, all these prostitutes and terrorists like Flora Shaw and Freddie Lugard, who did not even go to school, how come they are the one discovering okra soup and egusi soup for us? You think they started today? AK John Odome will remove when the time comes. The earlier they back up, the better for all of them. Caller on the line, are you there? Caller on the line, can you hear me?
Hello?
Yes, good morning from here. Your name and where are you calling from?
Hello?
Please go ahead, your name and where are you calling from?
I
think I'm not talking to you. Are you talking to me? No, I'm talking to my father or I'm talking to myself. Give us order, give us order. Ordinary phone, you cannot manage it. Fulanis are everywhere. British government are there. Let's colonize Africa. They don't have sense. We know how to handle them. You will handle your father, don't worry. You want Biafra land, and Biafra land is there for you, honestly. As a genuine Biafran, I respect you. As a genuine Biafran, I love you. As a genuine Biafran, we will give up everything to make sure you are okay. But as a hopeless Biafran, John Odomon will remove him. Can you hear me? Caller on the line. Caller on the line, are you still there? Our people must be wary. You must be aware of these people. Boko Haram, Miatiala, Fulani headsmen, bandit, common criminal, Lamido Sanisi, all of them are the same people. Yoruba Gota Media, they are all Boko Haram, Nigerian army, all of them are Fulani headsmen, all of them are Boko Haram. Make no mistake about it. But our people must stand put.
Good morning,
Good morning. Go ahead, please. Your name and where are you calling from?
Okay, my name is Chukwu. I'm calling from Ava, from World Bank Zone. So, yeah, make a lady, my own in Kinago, I am a Biafra. Make a lady, Nambekalo, make a lady, Judge, ọ ga-abụrụ na ndị niile ndị na-agba mbọ na-ekwute ọnụ anyị n'ala Biafra ka anyị nwee ike dị ndụ tebe n'ime n'ala Biafra ka anyị nọ Chineke ga-agọziri m n'ụtụtụ ehihie n'abalị ndị niile IPOB na-etinye aka na-achọ ka Biafra bịa Chineke ga-agọzi m n'ihe bụla n'aha Chukwu okike abịa ma so eji m ohere anya agwa ụmụnne ndị nọ n'amị na ha biko bikos ihe ndị na-ekwu ha anaghị ihe nke mụ onwe m hụrụ n'anya n'ala Biafra ya na-abaghị anyị nọ enwere one company a na-arụ ọrụ so ndị na-arụ ọrụ dị ọmụma na-esi ndị ọcha so ofe n'ime ha bịara na-abaghị ya so achịse ndị na Boko Haram dịbọị ajụ na n'ọga Boko Haram dịbọị na onye nwere awụsa onwere awụsa so achịse ndị na Boko Haram dịbọị ajụ isi of ya nwega Boko Haram na ọka ma ya na-enye ya resign dịbọị ya resign ya laghachi na steeti ya ebe a na-azụkwa ọkụkọ ọ na-azụ so ụmụ maka ụmụnne nke anyị bikọta eji opportunity na-ebuso awa pepụl ndị nọ na soja so ụmụnne m biko ma ndị nna polisi ndị nọ na amị biko ụnụ resign ya chụọ ndị unu ka ọ dịrị onye ọbụla na mma biko maazị George Onyibe anụ m ekele gị nwoke na dọrọkọmend ekele onye ọbụla n'ime anyị n'ime ya na-agba mbọ ka Biafra bịa na-ekwetagozi onye ọbụla.
Thank you very much. You see, we must continue. Can you hear me call on WhatsApp? Call on
morning,
WhatsApp. Good morning. Go ahead.
Maazị Onyibe, biko ana m eji ohere na ekele gị n'abalị. Ọ naghị adị izi maka ihe ndị anyị na-ekwu maka ụfọdụ n'ime ndị anyị anaghị anụ ihe. Maka ile anya ihe na-eme ugbu a ị ga-ahụ na ebe niile ndị a batarala anyị ụlọ mana ikwu asọ onwe ihe na-eme mana emechakwa o nwekwara ihe na-eme ya mere ana m akpọ ụmụnne m biko anyị kwesịrị ịbakwu n'ime ime obodo ga-agbasa ozi a na ndị nọ n'ime ime obodo maka ndị na-ata afụfụ ndị nọ n'ime taa na-amatachala ihe anyị na-ekwu ka anyị banye nọ n'ime ime obodo maka ọkụ ebe a ka ndị Hausa ahụ ndị Fulani a na-aga ebiri like na ebe vileji anyị ha bịa rụọ ọrụ ga mana anyị nwe agbaala mbọ dịka anyị jikwa wụrụ mmadụ gbaa mbọ kpọọ youth anyị niile agbakọ bịa plan na ugbu a ndị Fulani achọọla eburula ha ọrụ ga ha pụọ n'ụlọ anyị ya bụ onye ọbụla ti maka ụfọdụ na-eme ha bịa nọrọ ha jụa ọkwa maka ọwụhụ na vileji anyị chetakwa na mgbe ha gbuchakwara ndị nke ha na vileji ndị vileji ọzọ fụkwanụ nwere ike ịwụ nkwu na ha biko maazị Onyibe ana m ekele gị na-ekele Biafra aha m maazị Jude Ibewikem Chukwu bụ Akiaba ana m asị biko ka anyị tinye n'aka bikọs ndị abatakwala anyị ime unu ahụ n'otu udele si bịa richaa na ma nyaahụ nwesha nwanne nyaahụ biko Biafra onye ọbụla tete n'ụlọ onye ọbụla tinye n'aka chefuole a sị m ọ ga-adịrị anyị mma n'aha Chukwu okike abịa.
Thank you very much. Thank you. There is something people do not understand. At least at the moment, I know we have more than 4 mini transmitter to install in different locations in many remote villages. But these days now, when you tell them, come, there is a transmitter for your community. Oh, we are looking for space. We are looking for space. That is why Fulani herdsmen has to rape many of you, murder your wife, kill your people, take over your land. When the water gets to your head, you will wake up. I will not say about that, but if you have sense, use your sense. If you don't have, fool yourself. Don't worry. Can you hear me call on WhatsApp?
Hello, good morning, Mazi.
Good morning from here. Go ahead, please.
Hello, good morning, fellow Biafrans, friends of Biafra, lovers of freedom. My name is Ansel Mudowe. I'm from Abatete, Amambara province, Biafra land. I'm calling from Captain Park, South Africa. I want to use this opportunity to advise our people. I don't have much thing to say. There is a clip I watched, the clip of those who were court-martialed in the Nigerian army. And surprisingly, if you see how they are mixing that name, you will understand what happened there. When they call one Biafran, they will call one Fulani man. until they reach to a certain stage where they cannot mix anymore. All the names we are Biafrans, the people they want to court martial, the people they want to send to life imprisonment. And our people are so stupid enough, thinking that they are serving Nigeria in the Nigerian army. Those Fulani names you are hearing there, most of our brothers,
all of them are our people.
Most of all of them, they answer Fulani name to become a member of Nigerian army. And they are the one who they are sending to go and die in Sambisa forest.
They have fished them out, so you have to murder them.
Just imagine, our people cannot reason properly. Must you die for Nigeria? Must you die for Nigeria? You want to revolt because you find out that the person that sent you are the people that are selling you out. How do you want to do that? It's not possible because they put somebody to monitor your movement there. They also send you to go and die there. These people are so wicked. They plan that evil from grassroots. And our people are not seeing it until they finish them. You don't want to come back home because you feel that you might not survive. And there you are going to die willingly. You are sacrificing yourself to build that one Nigeria. It's a pity. I don't know how to tell them. Some people who are staying in the north, I can see some elderly ones who are staying. As if fight break out tomorrow, they will be able to do anything. Those elderly ones that are supposed to go back home where they come from and retire. If you can't go back to your village, relocate to your area. Go to a safer zone. I don't know why our people are so dormant. My brother, thank you very much. May God bless you. Keep it on. Thank you.
Our people must know the truth. Without the truth, you will not be able to fight to defend yourself nor your land. And now is the time to say the truth. You know, I have checked every vessel that God used to deliver the word. At every stage and instance, maybe dispensation or whatever. Each of them continue disseminating the information, preaching the gospel. But in the end, those who listen are always safe. And those who fail to listen are at the end of the day die. No, I was shouting, come home, no, no. They did not agree until it got to them. Sodom and Gomorrah. Saul was shouting, let's go. They did not agree until it got to them. Can you hear me? Caller on the line. Caller on the line, are you there? They refused to come home. Caller on WhatsApp, are you there?
Yes. Good morning, Master.
Good morning. Go ahead, please.
Yeah, my name is Obi Mane CDK. I'm from Mbidi in Olu province, Biafra land. But right now I'm calling from the state of Israel. Mazi, it's a very big shame to the Fulani and their government in Biafra land and in Nigeria as the whole. They are fighting for Ruga in Biafra land. Why we Biafrans? We are fighting for Ruga in the whole world. Check every country of the whole world, we have our own Ruga. We have our own settlement. But they are fighting to conquer that little land that God gave to us, while we are fighting to conquer the whole world. Nigeria is their estate, but the whole world is our global village. So let them be doing. We will know where they will run to when the fight comes. All those governors, all those ministers, all those senators, I think it's Europe, America they will run to when the fight starts. We are waiting for them. When the time comes, we shall know who owns the land. Maze, our people that are still eating cow meat, they have seen everything that happened in Enugu, how the vultures are falling. It's a good experiment for them to see with their koro eye. Very soon, human being will be falling like that. We have been warning them, stop eating cow meat, stop patronizing all these Hausa Fulani people. You buy their meat, you buy their cow, they reverse the money and start killing you again. When they kill our people will still go and buy the cow to do the burial. What sort of people are we? Secondly, all those people that are sponsoring, sending money, or people that are in abroad, sending money for some security outfits, some people that call themselves BSMS, they are taking risk. How can you send money for somebody that will use it to buy arm and kidnap your mother? How can you know that whether that people are fighting for us? I see that Amemon is saying that he's a general, he's killing Fulani men. but I see him in barriers, in open places, dancing, doing every sort of thing. If you're a real general, if you're a real fighter of our people, will you be exposing yourself open to the general world to see
when they are sending threat to me, I just pity them because we are with them, we are among them. We are not here to kill anybody, to conquer anybody. We just want our freedom. I see how hopeless they are. Let me send a message to, what do they call them? BSMSMS. Yesterday at about 11:25 midnight, 2 trailers dropped massive number of cows somewhere around Urudu in Imo State.
Urudu.
And Ama Oji. Thousands of cows were dropped there last night. As I'm talking to you now, they are being guided to different communities within that axis. Please, BSMSMS, Biafran Defense Department, all of you go there and find out who these people are. But they won't do that. They are defending their father bomb in the ocean.
Going to fast food joint, eating and making merriment. How can you be a true freedom fighter and you expose yourself to those to the people you are fighting to? It's kind of they're making me get mental. There was a video he made when he was telling us how to identify a terrorist. He was telling us a terrorist does not have a cat as a pet. He does not have a dog as a pet. He does not eat pork. I'm asking him, how can we know all these things you are telling us by just seeing a terrorist? Do we live with a terrorist as a neighbor to know whether he eats pork meat, to know where the mosque we go to worship? Tell us how we can identify a terrorist by seeing and looking at him. You are telling us rubbish. Tell that guy to behave himself. We are not happy with those things that they are doing in Biafra land. They should behave themselves. And those are brother that I said.
I'm always receiving many calls. Oh, please leave BSMS. We are the ones sponsoring them and have traced all of them. They don't even pay their monthly due. They want to run franchise. Thunder will fire all of them. I'm not in diaspora.
We are not.
I'm telling them that
we are not telling anybody. Yes, we are not telling anybody not to fight for Biafra. If you want to fight for Biafra, fight for Biafra on your own. Don't call our leader's name. Don't call the name of IPOB.
This platform.
I wonder. Fight on your own, so that we know that when you commit any crime, they will not say it's the IPOB that commits the crime. So that we will know the men from the boys. Do your own thing. Leave us alone. Don't be our sympathizer. Don't mention our name. Then do your own thing. We will not disturb you. But when you are crossing the red line, we come after you.
Nobody is in this struggle. Nobody is helping anybody. We are only helping ourselves. Nobody is helping anybody. The earlier we realize this, the better for all of us. Nobody. There are some people contributing money, building mud house in America to tell their children, oh, this is where how our ancestors used to build home. Mud house in America, and you think you are intellectual, hopeless animal. Let me tell you, anybody building mud house in America, Igbo culture in America, do you think they want their children to come home? When I look at all these things, I cry. Come and build a mud house in your village, Anon Pama. This is Igbo culture. We are building mud house in America. We bought the land from America, £1 billion, and the same thing they are doing in UK. Go to Bishop Avenue in London. I can begin to mention different areas in London where Yoruba stole money from Biafra land and buy over Britain. But the point and their misery there is that when these people die, their children can't even clean the house. So they should stop deceiving themselves. Go ahead,
it's a shame. It's a shame to we Africans. Look at what African people are doing in the US. One useless woman called Oma from Somalia telling Trump what to do in America about his immigration policy. Why not go? Trump is telling him, why not go back to Somalia and fix your country? You are coming here to tell me what to do in our own country. If you don't like US, go back to your country. That is how our brothers are doing in the USA. They have gone to USA and feel comfortable, forgetting where they come from, fighting to make USA better. Why your people are dying in Biafra land? It's a shame. Let them come back home. Let them, all those things they're seeing in America, let them replicate it back to their home. That is the solution to fight inequality. Replication. You replicate that thing you see that is making you unequal with the other people. Mazi, thank you very much. Let me allow that to speak.
Thank you. We must continue. Caller on the line, can you hear me? Our people must remain focused. It doesn't matter who else is God. Can you hear me, caller on the line? 2 men came out. The only reason why they are there is to ensure that Biafra is restored, defending it with everything within them. There are people who made us to believe in the issue of Biafra, and now there are men who are making us to believe it again and again. Be in a straight line, my friend, and stop doing all those things you are doing. Can you hear me, caller on the line?
Good morning, Onyibe.
Good morning. Go ahead, please. Your name and where are you calling from?
Yes, my name is Chukwu Manu, and I'm speaking from Aba, Biafra land. I thank you very much, my brother Onyibe. The thing you are doing for your country is a very big and mighty that mankind can never forget. When I'm listening to you in the night, in the morning, I don't know where to start to thank you for your kind of person. What is playing in Nigeria, what the Fulani are doing in Nigeria, they are following the tape that Saddam of Sokoto told them on 12th October 1960. That was what they are following right from that time till now. And the whole thing is playing down on ground. They said, and you know the tape, that Nigeria is for their grandfather, Ottoman Napoleon. They should not allow the South to rule over them. They use middle belt as their marching tools. They said that they will not allow the South to control their future. When you don't allow another person to rule over you, and you don't want them to control their future, that was dead. The people have been a dead group. The people is a dead group already. That is what we are. Without Nnamdi Kanu, we are finished. Without Radio Biafra, we are finished. On top of all these steps, when you hear it and reason it very well, you understand that without Radio Biafra, without IPOB, we have gone. I want to ask our people, those people who are still doubting, those people who are still sleeping, that the time we will reach, it will reach to every door. It will reach to every corner. Everybody will hear it, and everybody will test it and see it. It is better anybody who is not a human being to understand that we have gone, these people have done everything against our people. That our people will, if our people fail to understand what is happening now, it will be too late. Fulani have done so much. They have opened the border in the north and bringing all Fulani from all corners of the Africa to come and come and look for a safe ground in Nigeria. Look at all the kidnappers that is happening in Nigeria as a whole now. It's Fulanis. Many of them is Fulanis. They are doing all the evil things to make sure we remain the most disaster area in the whole world. Onyibe, let me allow other people to talk. I think I will continue coming from time to time.
Thank you very much.
I greet you, Onyibe. We protect you and we protect our people, Biafra. We are born as a nation. We are born completely. Thank you very much. Biafra.
Biafra.
Thank you very much, Onyibe.
Yes, our people must remain focused. We hear Fulani herdsmen, Miati Allah, Boko Haram, Lamido Sanisi, Burutai. When you hear Nigerian army, Nigerian police, Nigerian SARS, when you hear about all these names, do not search for the bandits because they are all the same. These are instruments of British government to execute their indirect rule. Can you hear me, caller on the line?
Hello.
Yes, good morning from here. Your name and where are you calling from?
Who is that? Hello.
Yes, you say what?
I'm calling Radio Line.
This is Radio Biafra Extra. Please go ahead.
Oh, Onyibe, good morning,
Good
sir.
morning, Ada. Go ahead, please.
Oh, my name is Justina Anodo. I'm from Akokwa, Olu Province. I'm calling now from Aba. Onyibe, I thank you. Let me speak to my language. Ndị be anyị, ndị Akokwa, Biafra land. Bikonu, ana m agwa unu, onye duga a na-ekwu okwu ya, o rute n'onye ọbụla ahụ. Anaghị m anụ umetụ unu, n'agbanyeghị redio adịbeghị saịdị aha, unu anụ na ihe na-ekwunu. Mgbe m dịbịa kwa saịdị ya, mbịaba ya, agazighị ebe niile kwuo okwu ihe gbasara Biafra. Bikonu, bilitenụ n'ụra, unu atazina n'ama. Ndị be anyị ana m ekwuchi ike, unu atazina n'ama. N'ama abụghị ihe a na-ata ata, gaa n'ahịa gorebe na azụ. Akpọna m ụmụnne m ebe ozi iyi a na-agwa onye atazina n'ama. Na-asị unu site n'ụra, IPOB a na-ekwu okwu ya chere. Gaba na IPOB. Onye m na-agwachi unu ike, onye ọbụla gara IPOB amara na ihe a na-akọ. Mana ọ bụrụ na ị nọghị na IPOB, enweghị ihe ma a na-akọ. Gaba na IPOB ndị aka ọkwa. Onye ọbụla ga-aba IPOB ka ọ nụta ihe a na-ekwu. Maazị Onyibe, ana m ekele gị. Ana m ekele Maazị Nnamdi Kalụ, onye ọmụma amụọra n'ala Biafra, ezi nwa Chineke. Nnamdi Kalụ, onye amụma amụọra n'ala Biafra. Maazị Onyibe, enweghị onye ga-ebu gị na ntụ a. Nọrọ gara n'iru. Na Chineke Chukwu oke abịama gọzie gị n'aha Chukwu oke abịama.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. We must continue. Biafrans, wherever you are, get it. Just get this information. Make sure you are standing by. Don't let anybody deceive you. They are here already. We know. But for us to allow ourselves to be bamboozles, that we will not allow. This is Radio Biafra Extra for the avoidance of doubt. And our intention is going home. Can you hear me, caller on the line?
Hello, good morning.
Good morning from here. Go ahead, please.
My name is Joseph. I'm calling from Aba. And because when I work, we are working at the African land. Chukwemena, na came with me in Pachita. At the beginning in Mama Kage. So what you put Mama, when you be Kage. Jara na Biafra no. We kusu kandi mmadụ niile na-eke ya ọfụma. Ndị na-elegide manya, ndị any other fraction, ndị na-enwe any other person nwere ike iguzosi ike na-abụghị Nnamdi Kanu. Mgbe waziri ike mmadụ niile legide anya si na onye ahụ na ọwa ezigbo mmadụ. Ọsọ waziri ike lee ụmụ Biafra, gbuchie mebisikasị ihe niile pụọ. N'ọkwa ebe a na-agbakwa Nnamdi Kanu ụkwụ. Atụrụ m Chineke mma mmasị na onye dịka gị bịara n'ala Biafra. Bụrụzi onye na-ekwuzi okwu. Na-ekwu okwu Biafra nọ n'obodo a na-ekwu ya. Na-agwa ndị ya si na ha bịara ịchọ Biafra. Amaghị na ha bịara ịchọ akpa ha. Si ha yes, ihe ha bịara ịchọ akpa ha. Asị m Chineke nna gozie gị. Jisie ike, onweghị onye Biafra dịka ị na-ekwu okwu n'abalị mgbe m nọrọ na-ege gị ntị. Isizie na onye ọbụla bịara na ịbịaghị ka ị chọọ post achọrọ m ọkwa nka kama na ihe ị chọrọ bụzi ka mmadụ niile ka ndị Biafra dị free. Asị m onye nwaanyị gọzie gị jisie ike. Anyị nọ n'onwe anyị nọkwa ebe a na-arịọ Chukwu amara ihe ọbụla anyị na-eme ike. Onye nwaanyị ga-anọnyere gị gozie gị, gozikwa Nnamdi Kanu, gozie ike mmefe, gozie ndị niile nọ n'ebe niile dị iche iche ndị na-enye aka hụ na anyị ga-alata n'obodo nke aka anyị. And ihe na-ewute m bụ na ọtụtụ ndị mmadụ n'Igbo, ọ bụghị mmadụ niile, amaghị ihe. Ị hụrụ na nwanne gị nwoke nwebeghị onye ọda person hụrụ mesiri ihe gbasara Biafra ike except mgbe Ojukwu gasịrị. Ọ bụ Nnamdi Kanu bụ onye guzosiri ike na-eme ihe niile, atụba ya na kuje pụrụjide mee everything. Ọ dịghị ụdị ihe na-emeghị ya mana onye akwụkwọ.
When he was in prison, when Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was in prison, nobody was saying, oh, we are with Nnamdi Kanu, oh, we are with Mazi Chimefo. Oh. None of this group. Food done, they won't come share.
Yes, ihe na onye ọbụla chọrọ ka ndị akụzie ụka. Ihe niile ha bụ n'obi na-asị ndị na-akwụ ha ụgwọ. Ọ bụ ndị Biafra na-akwụ gị ụgwọ ka ọ bụzi ndị Naijiria, ndị a bụzi wolf in sheep clothing. But ka anyị na-eleta ihe anyị na-ele. Asị m gị, ebe Chukwu mere ebere wepụta onye dịka gị gaa nọ na ala Biafra ebe a na-ekwupụ okwu a. M na-agwa gị eziokwu, mgbe ọbụla m na-anụ olu gị, I always feel happy. Even ndị IPOB, even ndị okenye ndị na-abụghị ndị IPOB na-anụta olu gị na-asịcha na nwoke nke a na okwuola na ọ na-ekwute n'anya gị jisi ike. Chukwu okike abịa ma nọ n'eluigwe ga-anọnyere gị. Onye ọbụla na-apụla na-esikwu nka ga-egbu gị, ihe ga-egbu ya ga-abịa. M na-agwa gị eziokwu, onye sị ka m ga-egbu onye ahụ, ihe ga-egbu onye ahụ ga-abịa. Onye na-asị m ga-achụpụ gị ebe a, ihe ga-achụpụ onye ahụ ga-abịa. Ụbọchị na-abịa mgbe ihe niile ndị a niile na-agharị ụmụ ihe ndị a niile ị ga-achọ ha, ị ga-ahụkwa ha. Ihe m na-agwa ya bụ nke eziokwu. Onye ọbụla sị na Biafra agaghị abịa na anyị agaghị anọrọ nwaanyị, onye ahụ agaghị. Ka m kwụsị ebe a ka ndị ọzọ kwuo. Jisie ike, onye nwaanyị nọnyere gị.
Ndewo. Our people must understand. We are not here to conquer anybody. We want our freedom.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning, Ada. Go ahead, please.
Yes, Judge Onyibe. I'm Ada from Biafra State. Like yesterday night, I tried this live. There's no way I could not be able to connect. I'm hearing something somehow that they said they will kill.
Don't mind them. I'm only sending a message to them that I'm waiting for them. Yeah, they don't mind them. They think we are drinking pani in the ara. Go ahead, please.
So what I'm saying is, I'm sending my own message to them that before we think of to touch our leader or our youth or any of our IBOP members, they will kill their own selves. They will be sure that they are dead and buried first before they will talk about to touch any IBOP member, because this time around we are not going to give them any chance. So as thank God that you have opened our eyes. Before we are in darkness, but now we are in light. What those what they call them BSMS 120, those fake people, those idiots that don't know themselves, that is wanting national, wanting radio. I'm sending message to them that whatever they are think, they should rethink, because there's no any IPO members that will touch this time around. We are ready for them, because I'm even angry that whatever that is planning evil for us, we first of all fall into that pit of evil before they will not begin to think of us to be in that evil. We said we don't want them again, that want to go. I want to go to Biafra land. That cannot stop us. That is my prayer every day. That those fools, those babu that call themselves, what they call themselves, and zoo called Nigeria. We don't want to be animal like them. Don't want to be goat and cow again. So let them rule themselves. Let's rule ourselves. We say we don't want them. Is it by force? It's not by force. So may God bless all IBOP members. May God bless you, Judge Onyibe, because I hear your voice. You give me that morale. You give me that spirit to move on. You give me that fighting spirit to be a Biafra, to be an IBOP member. So nobody can kill you and nobody can kill us. In Jesus' name, this morning. Amen.
Biafra's Got Talent exclusive.
Oh la 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 la, Masin Namdekano. Uche me for, oh you Asim Namdekano, oh you Namdekano. Asim Uche me for, oh you
Masin Namdekano. Ohamadike Odogwa na Barizuwan na Biafra land Mazuche mefo di shike ni jikwofo Ojo fogana
Uche mefo Woko biama Olu mekelegi Biji tekelegi Biafra's Got Talent tekelegi Isuru keme Everywhere putara onwegi Nonyere Masin Namdekano
Uche mefo Asim Namdekano Asim Uche mefo
When I see your consistencies, I feel much relief, cause Biafrans really believed in you. And your commitment over our motherland, that is our only strength. Nkamere, IPOB one.
When our director was in detention, he had to struggle for 2 years accounting. No matter the intimidation, he could run in when they get a copy Jama for your jaw. Mabuna got in Betty Road, the bagging book. He made a copy get the jaw, Makimi hanging a jaw, Ibumoke Jamba.
If on an American boy, as your cookie in the Gantanofo, I want my Otemafo, Toto Gaga Papa can a bagin alone be sick. If I had a boobia flyer, I don't make a gunam the gun.
I thank God that we have you, cause you made us believe in you. You promised to take us to the promised land. Biafra land is my motherland. Namdekano, Uche me for Iyadikunu yabika kola.
Masin Namdekano, Uche me for.